Good morning.
Hello, hello.
Oh, I'm going to wait for Facebook to go live. Hopefully here in just a second.
Awesome.
Where's my mouse? Okay. I'm going to go live over there.
It's been a week.
It's been a week.
I think we're going to say that every week, though, until
Christmas.
Until January, like 6th maybe, or 6th or 7th, something like that. I think it's the week after.
Yeah. I mean, really until the week of Christmas is busy, and then it starts to slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
It stays surprisingly busy, though.
Yeah.
So good morning. Welcome to Coffee Beanery Sip and Share. You've got Brighten.
And I'm Patti.
And Laurie is at a meeting, so she's not joining us today.
And that means that we're going to do whatever we want.
No, we did talk to her.
Yes, we did.
It's crazy. I mean, Christmas is like a month away.
I mean, what is today? Today's the 13th of November.
Yeah.
So,
it's going to happen quick.
It's weird how quick it, creeps up on us every year. Like, we don't know, right?
Yeah.
We prepare all year for this time, and the next thing you know, we're just in the midst of it, losing our minds.
I finished my kids' Christmas shopping.
You did?
Well, except for their stockings.
Okay.
Everything else is done.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, we last year switched to the basically 4 gift.
I love that.
Thing.
Tell me about that again.
Yeah, so they get 4 gifts. They get something they want, something they need, something they read, and something they wear.
Love it.
And then I put the tags on the gifts so they know, what it is.
Yeah.
And then I guess we did do a Santa gift.
Okay, sure.
Because it's kind of confusing.
Yeah, for sure.
And then stocking.
Yeah.
And that's it.
You know what? That's a great way to just really keep everything in budget too and not go overboard. And I should probably do that with my kids. My husband and I are having a power struggle because he told our 2 oldest sons that he was going to buy them Tigers playoff tickets, and they were not inexpensive, as part of their Christmas gift. And I said, cool, good thing that you did that, but my love language is giving gifts. He's like, no, you're not supposed to buy them more gifts. I'm like,
I ain't going to.
You think that I'm going to let my babies who are 23 and 19, not babies at all, open nothing on Christmas?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
No fun.
Absolutely not.
No, I think I spent $200 on each of the kids and then about $25 for a stocking.
Fantastic.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, for sure.
And I did get them some nicer shoes, which were more expensive. But
for sure. But whatever. That's great. I'm
Just
kind of sitting back waiting for some of the
control
Black Friday deals too,
Yeah.
But I did buy my son that 3D printer we talked about.
Oh yeah, he's going to love that.
So what was funny was he was showing me 3D printers on Amazon, and I'd already bought the one you guys told me to buy. And I said, well, go online and Google what the best one is. And he found the brand that we bought, the Bamboo Lads bones. He's like, oh, I really need one of these. Yeah. And every day since he has bugged me, are you buying one for me? Are you buying one for me? It can be my birthday and Christmas present. I'm like, oh, buddy, it is, because it's not cheap.
Well, they're not that bad.
No. And because of the Black Friday deals, it was a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
And then, I got him the filament and stuff to go with it. And I know he's just going to have so much fun creating. And I think he's going to have fun because his birthday is in a couple of weeks before Christmas. Mm-hmm. And he'll have fun creating gifts for Christmas gifts for people with his 3D printer.
Yeah. So, I would be mindful. It takes a lot of time to print things.
Okay.
Almost everything's a 12-hour print.
Okay. That's fair.
And I had to we went to Home Depot and we had to buy a work table.
Okay.
Because it's got to be on a really solid surface.
Okay.
If it wobbles,
it's
not good.
To know. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So he needs to have a solid surface.
Okay.
Honestly, maybe Watson, or we can talk about it later. But you gotta kind of keep the filament dry.
Okay.
So
good to know.
Yeah. So you don't want to have all your filaments open at once, or it won't work very well.
That's good to know.
Yeah,
because I'm sure the room he's going to keep it in is also where my plants live. So
that's not good at all.
Yeah. We'll have to find a place.
Humidity is the worst. Can he just put it in his bedroom or something?
Well, so we have a boiler though, so our whole house is maybe a little more humid because of the kind of heat we have in our house.
Humidity's bad though.
Yeah, so we'll have to figure that out.
People build dry boxes and stuff to keep their filament in.
Who knew? Who knew? We
haven't done it, but our house is not extremely humid. We even have a little humidity thing up by the printer, and we haven't gone into danger zone or whatever.
I guess we need to figure all that out. Super interesting though.
Yeah, but it is really cool. There's a lot of free files and stuff. And then there's like free CAD programs where you can kind of like start to learn it and design your own things, but you don't have to get like fully involved.
Yeah. I'll be interested to see what he does with it because he's very creative and he loves to build things.
Well, just the Bamboo Lab app by itself has so many things to print. Like there's so many things we always want to print.
Yeah. So. When I told him some of the things that you printed so far, I'm like, man, she's made this and she's made this. She made fidget spinners for Halloween. And he's like, that's so cool. I'm like, I know, man. I know.
And YouTube's going to be his best friend.
Yeah,
he's going to learn so much on YouTube.
For sure. I love that. And good thing he doesn't have Facebook, so I didn't just ruin the surprise.
Right.
Although it is being delivered today, so hopefully it doesn't have it on the outside of the package before I get home.
It is. It's right on the box. Oh, well, it's on the outside of the box.
I might need to make a trip home before
run home and grab it. Yeah, because the whole box is completely logoed.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Good to know. Good to know.
Just bring it here and hide it.
Yeah, good idea.
Because it's big too.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's basically assembled.
Okay, good.
So
yeah, because I heard it's kind of like plug and play. So
yeah, you have to do a couple things, but it was not difficult at all.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Well, we came today to show you guys all of our holiday things that we do.
Yeah, I mean our holiday baskets, if they are not up, which
there's a couple that we need to add. Yeah.
Vicky sent me an email last week, and I just didn't get to it.
Yeah. It's been a really busy couple of days.
Sale went really well. So we've just been in the warehouse.
We have. Yeah. We literally were out there until about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. So. But we take a lot of time to curate gift baskets for you. And this year we introduced a bunch of new samplers. So we tried to mix them into all the gift baskets. So
yeah.
Some of them are very different, especially the decaf ones.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any duplicating flavors anymore.
No. Yeah, we used to have quite a few ones that like the beanery and stuff because we didn't carry as many, but we have the French toast in a decaf now, the amaretto, the Mackinac Island fudge is in a decaf, and the butterscotch toffee. So all new flavors. And a toasted almond too.
So I don't have the decaf version, but the one that Patti has in her hands is the indulgent selection. And there's actually a decaf version of this basket.
This has got 12 coffee samplers in it. This basket every year is picked up by like CBS Today and a few other media outlets that say this is the best basket on Amazon and just in general. I like it because you get to try both flavored and unflavored coffee in it. And it really just is like a cool little basket for giving.
It ships for free to physical addresses.
Okay, unless you have a PO box,
United States. Yeah. So a physical address is not a PO. A PO box is not a physical address. And then outside of the continental 48, there is some shipping charges just because UPS doesn't like it. But I wanted to point out, better put my coffee down carefully. So I know when you get gift sets at the store, a lot of them are this chipboard material. This like thinner chipboard material, which can feel kind of flimsy. This is our inexpensive, gift pack. And that's one of the ways we're able to do that is having that thinner printed board.
Yeah.
But these indulgents are actually in like a thick, like printed craft board. I don't know what it is exactly. But
cardboard,
Yeah. They're nice and thick, so it feels substantial. Like it feels weighty as a gift, which I really like.
Yeah.
And
then it's a nice set.
Most of our, midline gift sets are in this nice thick board. Like you probably can not see under the QR code right in front of me, but I lost my mouse.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the indulgent decaf, and then we also have this in regular.
Yes.
And then we also kind of have this in unflavored coffee, which is the classic selection.
Yeah. Which is nice because it has a lot of the what I call varietal coffees, the Kenyan, the Ethiopian, Guatemalan, and then it has blends like French roast, beanery, Italian.
Yeah, a lot of times this is my go-to teacher gift.
Yeah.
Because it fits nicely in the kid's backpack, but it also feels substantial enough to be nice.
Yes.
So
no,
it's a great one.
I do. I like the indulgent.
Nice.
We make a ton of these a year. This is our number one set. I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I would say so.
Like we can't make these fast enough.
Too. I mean, $47 with shipping included is kind of that sweet spot that you're looking for.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. All right. So then, I don't know, do you have an order you want to do?
I mean, we can do the breakfast in bed because it's kind of in the same.
Okay.
Same family.
Breakfast in bed.
And this is actually in a new box this year. So we'll need to get a new picture.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because it was in the black box and now it's in the craft box. Yeah. I like this one because it has 5 little breakfast. And I almost call them breakfast flavored coffees because we have cinnamon bun, maple syrup, French toast, breakfast blend, and French roast with a little thing of pure Vermont maple syrup and pancake mix.
Yeah.
And it's a really good pancake mix.
So that's a fun little gift.
I like this as like kids to give their mom or dad of like, I'm going to make you breakfast in bed now. You know, I think that's cute. And hopefully
they actually make the breakfast.
Yes. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Too bad there's not bacon in this box because
bacon would be so good in that box.
You know, I love bacon.
If only we could keep it nice.
Yeah.
And that's another great price point at $45 with free shipping, asterisks. That's going to be all the things that we already mentioned.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I really like that one.
Yeah, for real.
As we go up a little bit, let's go to the gourmet maybe.
The gourmet. Okay, the gourmet is this one right here. Oh, this is a heavy one.
Oh, I guess I didn't put that one in the little QR codes.
Okay. Well, I can show it to you anyways.
I can see if I can find it quick.
Okay. Well, the gourmet is really nice because it has got coffee and then it has a few like gourmet-ish treats. Oh, and a mug. So there is a nice little travel mug here. There's a full pound of cocoa, of our cocoa blend, our Cocoa Supreme. There are these little Dosetto cookies.
Which are so good.
So good. They're so addicting. A little thing of crackers. So you can, kind of like a starter charcuterie, I guess. If you wanted to start a little, board, you've got the crackers that go with it. And then I don't know if anybody else likes doing like jam and cheese together. And that clip you sent me of like the savory charcuterie where you like grill the cheese.
Oh, yeah. That looked so good.
Over a fireplace. But this blackberry jalapeno jam is delicious. And then there's also these little cocoa delights.
Which are super good.
Yeah, I have samples of this in my office, and people just come by all day, especially John, and eats these like they're going out of style.
I mean, so basically we found a bunch of our gourmet charcuterie board type favorites.
Yeah.
Minus the cheese.
And how cute is this little tiny bottle of vanilla syrup?
And that would be good for like quite a few cups of coffee.
Yeah. Too. Unless you're one of those people who like 19 pumps of syrup.
Is it? True.
We used to have a customer that come into the store, and I'm not kidding. He'd be like, 6 pumps of coconut,
oh my gosh.
9 pumps of hazelnut. And then I was like, sweetheart, you're not going to have teeth in a year.
That's wild. That's so much sugar.
I know. Sugar is insane.
Yeah, that's definitely a super nice basket. I like that you get the mug with it too.
Yeah, it is a nice little mug. And just a cool thing for gifting. And it's such a heavy, like substantial basket. And there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 coffee samplers in there as well.
And an entire tin of cocoa.
Yeah, and that cocoa is a full pound.
It'll definitely last you like a month.
Yeah. Yeah, I love cocoa.
So we love, love the gourmet favorites. That's kind of like if you're really going to spoil somebody.
Yes.
In particular.
Yes.
And then we don't want to leave out the K-Cup lovers.
Oh, yeah. I like this one. This one's nice. I like it because it's like I can give somebody K-Cups, but then I can really like give them a presentation.
Them.
Yes. And this is available in both 24 count and 48 count, right?
Yes. So it can either have 1 tray of pods stacked or the second tray of pods stacked.
Yeah.
So you can buy it in 2 different options.
Yes.
And the trays do not repeat.
Yeah.
Coffee.
It's a nice variety for sure.
Yeah. So that looks like just a super nice presentation. And these boxes, again, are nice and thick. They're pretty sturdy.
Yeah. We don't talk about these boxes enough because they're pretty cool. Like if you were going to like put them somewhere. One time we had an influencer do like a whole like I Spy thing with it, which I thought was really cute, and carrying her suitcase around because it is a little suitcase with a handle that you can, use in decorating or something or re-gift for something else.
My kids use it as treasure chest.
Your kids bring it into my office filled with treasure, and I love it.
Like it does close all the way.
Yes, it does.
I think Vicky had it though.
She had it propped so
she had it propped for pictures.
Yeah. That's why
it's
like
to show
that.
you.
Yes. Yeah. So awesome set. I love that one.
Also in the same basket, you can get just the 1.75 packs of coffee. I'm helping so good today.
You're fine.
Such a good helper.
Yeah.
You can be Vanna White.
I'll be Vanna. You be.
I just feel like I haven't slept.
It's been a couple crazy
she gave
weeks.
Me a tag.
Yeah.
She's like, this one's she put the item number for me.
Like, sweetheart, we know. I love this basket because it feels like you get almost every sampler that we offer.
Yeah. How many are there?
28, I think, maybe.
28 samplers.
Yeah. And so the new sampler flavors this year, and I believe several of them are in here, is the white chocolate strawberry. We didn't used to offer that in a sampler. The banana nut bread, cinnamon spice, French roast, and then the other new ones are maple syrup. I think that one's in here. And cinnamon bun.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't remember.
And black cherry. Black cherry is a new sampler flavor too.
So this is a super nice basket, and all of the ones that we've shown you so far qualify for the free shipping in the continental 48 to a physical address.
Yes. Very nice. Very nice.
That's a really nice basket.
And I like how Vicky packs them with this on top of it, so then it just ships really nicely. And
it helps kind of keep the copies from shifting around and shipping.
Yes.
And I know we've said it before, but in case you are new, we always handwrite gift messages.
Oh, except for me.
Except for Patti. She's not allowed. So if you add a gift message to your order, there's probably 7 different designs that you can choose from, and then we handwrite them. So somebody would never know it didn't actually ship directly from your house.
Yes, unless they knew your handwriting. Cool. And we have Hanukkah cards, we have Christmas cards.
Yep.
We have, I don't know, about
every thinking generic,
of you. Yeah.
Happy
sympathy.
birthday. Congratulations.
Yeah.
We tried to really cover the whole gambit of cards that you could think of.
Yeah.
And these, awesome. I mean, these are great gifts, not just for Christmas, but, for any time of the year.
Yeah.
So far, none of these are holiday specific. These are ones that we have out all the time.
Yeah. Absolutely.
If you're looking for something a little bit bigger, we do have this office party.
This giant thing. The reason why it's called office party is because you could literally, if you have a doctor's office or a hospital staff, anybody where there's several people, there's 5 mugs in this.
Yes. Everybody can kind of split it up, and there's tea and coffee.
Yes.
So that you have options.
Yes. Which is cool because then if somebody doesn't love coffee and you don't really know, there's always that, tea option.
Well, I mean, you can see how big it is. I mean, it's bigger than Patti.
Thank you.
So,
it is. It's a nice size basket.
Gift.
Yeah.
For a very reasonable.
Yeah.
price.
I see a lot of orders come through of people sending these, thank you for taking care of my mom while she was in the hospital.
Yeah.
Things like that where if you have people that you want to treat. And if you need more than 5 mugs, just order mugs on the side.
Well, and especially if you don't know their preferences. It's got a good mix of coffees and then also the mix of teas. So if they're not a coffee drinker, you're kind of covered either way.
Yeah.
We really like that.
Staff presence. It's really cool for that.
Yeah.
Love that basket.
Hope you guys are liking our little breakdown of the gift sets. I know on the website it can be hard to see specifically what's in everything.
What I like about our website though is how it breaks it down by price point. So if you know that you want to spend under $50, it's like them, love them, adore them. I don't know.
Spoil them.
Spoil them. Yeah. Kind of thing. So then
love them, spoil them.
Yeah. And then you can kind of decide what works best with your budget, which I appreciate because, I always go to the filter I don't want to spend more than $50 or I want to spend this,
Yeah. I try to do that too because usually I've set a budget in my little app and then I can try to figure it out from
the
there.
gifting app is so nice, isn't it? Where you can just keep track of everything that you buy.
Well, and then it's on Amazon and stuff, it's so hard to find a nice gift basket just because you don't know if the stuff in it is absolute junk or not.
That basket looks really heavy. Is that a 12-pound basket?
It is pretty heavy. It's got to be something like 12 pounds.
Yeah.
This is kind of the granddaddy of baskets. I think we only have one that's crazier than this.
And that is the Premier, and only because it's the same basket, but it has Hawaiian Kona and Jamaican Blue Mountain, which we've talked about those 2 coffees before. They're super exclusive and pretty pricey.
Which I know this is kind of hard to see. So we'll break down everything that's in here. First, you've got your 2 mugs, And these are actually the like Yeti style, like stainless steel mugs. So
they're nice,
very nice mugs. And then there's some coffee candy back here in the back. Then you actually have 2 entire 12-ounce bags of coffee back here, which I know they're kind of buried, so they're hard to see.
Yeah.
You have
worth noting too that all of the coffee in all of our baskets is ground.
Yes. And then you have a bag of Espresso Perfecto, which is fabulous brewed or works great in an espresso machine. Yes. Either way.
Yeah.
Again, you have an entire pound of cocoa, of like a chocolate supreme cocoa. The Dulcetto cookies. These are so good.
I love those cookies.
Yeah. And the flavor on these might vary.
They do. Yeah. We have a couple of different kinds.
But they're all really good.
Yeah.
The little bottle of syrup, which is always fun. You got, again, your like chocolate candy. Sometimes they're mints.
Yeah.
They're always chocolate candy. Your crackers. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21
That's
samplers.
A ton.
So each one of these makes about a pot of coffee.
Yeah.
And they're all ground already. So you've got at least 21 pots of coffee up there, and then your 2 12-ounce bags.
Yeah, that's a ton.
A ton of coffee.
This is a great gift for like your parent or something. Like, you know, you're going
to
spend that much.
Nice to see you.
Hey, Jennifer.
Or not see you, but chat with you.
Yes. We know you're here.
And again, the ship's for free. So this is a super nice basket, especially for like your mom and dad, because you got the 2 mugs. So it's a great basket for 2 people to kind of split. And I mean, this is at least a month of coffee.
Yeah. Depending on how much you drink. We've had some people that were just like, oh my God, how do you drink so much coffee? We can't drink that much coffee.
Well, 21 and 2 bags, that's a pot a day.
Yeah.
Right?
That'll last you a while.
It's about a month.
Yeah.
And then cocoa for when the grandkids come over.
But, you know, John here drinks, I think, maybe 8 cups of coffee a day. So.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
I would be like just shaking.
I couldn't do it.
Absolutely buzz.
There's some people who like caffeine effects and some people who it doesn't. I'm not one of those people. Caffeine definitely hits me.
Oh, yeah. I can't do that much caffeine.
Yeah.
Not even close.
No.
And then I think we've
got that one too, and and the advent calendars.
So we do have some holiday specific ones as well. So you have the Christmas tree with the pods in it. There's 12 pods in here.
Yeah.
But just super cute. This one I need to get online today. Sorry about that.
And that one's in both regular and decaf.
Yes, regular and decaf.
Thank you, Terry.
Thank you. Yeah, that basket is awesome.
Yeah.
It's a really, really nice basket.
And, you know, it never hurts to start hinting to the people who shop for you, you know?
Well, especially, I mean, Black Friday is coming up. So
there will be deals.
Might want to grab it then.
Yeah, there will be deals. Yeah.
I was like, you can't even see that one. So that's a holiday specific.
Yes.
And then we have all these little 6-packs. Normally, like during most of the year, they're going to be in these little white boxes. But at holiday time, we actually have 2 versions. We have what we call like the everyday version. And then we have a holiday version that says Merry Christmas on it. This comes in all flavors, a mix of flavors and straights.
Yes.
All straights and then decaf.
Yes. So there's like several different varieties you can pick depending on what they like. So the all unflavored coffee is called the Right Roast.
Yep.
Then you have the decaf sampler and a variety sampler.
Yeah, I feel like these are perfect for, you know, like the mailman or the mail person.
Yeah. This is great when you just need an inexpensive gift, especially like, you know, what I like to do is have gifts like on standby when I don't know when somebody's going to come over, but I want to have something kind of waiting like, oh yeah, I definitely didn't forget you.
I have a gift closet.
Gift closets are great.
Well, it's actually, it's a cupboard. It's not that big. But it is. I always have just a couple things stashed that I've picked up.
Yes.
So if there's a kid's birthday party and
are there gift bags and tissue paper in there where you can just make a whole set?
Yeah, like absolutely. I have all of it ready.
Just hi, Charles. Good morning.
Quick gifts because you know. It always happens.
Yeah, absolutely. Inevitably.
Yeah.
Inevitably.
So these are little holiday gifts. They're just small Nice little gifts.
Yeah, I love that one. It's a good price point.
And then what was it?
We have advent calendars.
2 weeks ago.
Yes.
Advent calendars. These are flying off the shelves.
I love these.
So we have the pods version, which you're going to get 24.
One a day. If you want to know, if you want spoilers, there are a couple people out there who have been saying what's in each one. If you want the surprise, then just don't watch. I'm not reposting them until
I'm just going to say that at the top, because I showed somebody this the other day, if you need it to, you can open it and slide the tray out.
Yeah.
If you really need a spoiler, then you can see the tops. It's not that easy to get out.
Yeah.
But
all the flavors are different from last year. Yeah, they're not the same.
Completely different. They're actually flavors that we've never done before. Well, I mean, one of them, like that one we've probably done before, but I can't remember when.
Yeah, we've done something like along those lines.
Yeah, they're all Christmas themed.
Yeah.
Completely themed.
Yes.
So if you really need to get into it for some reason, you can open it up this way.
Yes.
Otherwise, we encourage you to have fun and break the little baubles and get in like a traditional advent calendar.
Yeah, every day a different flavor of coffee.
And I'm showing you that too because we actually had an older woman who
couldn't break the things.
She was having trouble breaking the things, so I just showed her how to pull out the tray.
Smart.
Which sometimes is a little bit easier.
Yeah. This one is the 12 days of coffee, which is a little bit different. And the reason it's 12 days is it's the ground 2.5 ounce packs. And we just couldn't do 24 because it's already pretty thick and big. So there's really no way for us to make it 24.
We made it like a book.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because it totally looks like a book. Like you could put this on your shelf.
We kind of made both of them look like books.
Yeah.
Like they
it looks like there's
have
pages.
Like pages.
Yeah. Yeah.
Peeking totally defeats the purpose. It does defeat the purpose, Jennifer. We agree. Yes. But she was just an older woman who was actually having trouble getting into it. And I like to peek because I like to cherry pick my chocolates or anything.
But see, like also I'm the same person who like if I'm watching like a historical movie or a historical book, I will totally go and Google it during the movie. Like I have to know how it ends. And I'm like, how's this going to go?
I'm less stressed during it.
Right. But then sometimes you're like, oh man, she's not going to end up with him anyways. Like, what are we even doing here?
Yeah.
You know?
But these are really, really cool. So you got your 24 pods or your 12 days. And these have 2.5 ounce packs in them.
Yeah.
Which
you should be able to get more than one pot, depending on how you brew.
How strong you brew.
Oh, you have one left from last year, Jennifer? That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, they're completely different from last year.
Yes. So different flavors.
I would grab them.
Yeah.
Spoil me, Charles says. I might have to order a couple.
Yeah.
We encourage you to order them obviously soon because they start December 1st.
Yeah. I mean, but you know, some people, what was really weird last year was so many people ordered them after Christmas.
Yes.
And you really don't have to do it, but you can do whenever you want.
Yeah, you can.
Because I know like
especially 12 days.
Yeah. Like on social, we'll do our 12 days of giveaways probably again.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes we don't start that on the 1st. Sometimes we start it a different day so we can lead up to Christmas. Yeah. I don't know. We have to decide what we want to do.
Well, we talked about brewing these together in our live in December too. Probably the 12 days ones. So this is 24 different flavors in the pods. Mm-hmm. And if you do the 12 days, you're going to get 12 of these flavors, but not all 24.
Yeah. Yeah. So, super fun.
Yeah.
I love a good advent calendar though. I love getting, it feels like a gift that you give yourself every day.
And we're huge, obviously, book lovers. So the fact that they look like books. Mm-hmm.
I've got some book themed stickers for you to look at later too. I bought a pack from Amazon.
Jennifer, she bought the extra to use during the year.
Yeah.
But somehow it's already November. It went by really fast.
You might just be stocked up on banana coffee at home. Who knows?
But I'm going to say some of the flavors in here I really want.
Yeah. And some that sound similar but are totally different from each other, you know?
I don't want to spoil it.
I know. We should not spoil it.
But I do.
There's another thing that we bought too, or we brought in the Airscape canister.
Oh, yeah.
Which is kind of awesome. So if like you have somebody who kind of wants to get into more of like being a coffee connoisseur, keeping their beans super fresh, grinding their own beans. We have grinders, both blade and burr. As a quick recap, the blade is the one that kind of just chops up your beans. It's great for a beginner. If you really want to like get into more, and they're both foolproof, but the burr like grinds your coffee like this. So it's more uniform.
Okay. So the Airscape.
Yes.
The purpose of the Airscape is after you cut open your bag of coffee, you can pour your coffee into the canister.
Or keep it in the bag, whatever you prefer.
Yeah, or in the bag. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Honestly, keeping it in the bag is probably not a bad idea. Just even though it's stainless steel.
Yeah.
I just feel like flavors might get a little mixy in there.
Yeah.
And then it comes with this special little lid with a handle. And you take it and you're going to put it in and press it down to the level of your coffee. And as you press down, there's a hole in the middle right here. And you can actually hear all the air coming out.
Yeah.
What's the little freezer bag thingies?
The vents or?
No, the like machine that does those like the vacuum sealer.
Oh, yeah.
It basically is like vacuum sealing your coffee. And then you can put the lid on. And that kind of protects everything.
Well, and we've said before that the best way to store coffee is in an opaque container out of light and heat and cold and everything, just a room temperature as much as you can. A lot of people will store it in the freezer, which we've said before is not great because coffee is super absorbent. It picks up the smells of other things around you. The best way to keep your coffee, the absolute freshest, is this container.
Yeah. And I don't know if you can see the lid, but it's kind of like a dark translucent, which keeps it dark.
Yeah.
In the canister, besides just having the the press down lid.
The actual thing.
2:30 a.m. Why are we getting up at 2:30?
Charles, do you go to bed at 2:30 p.m.? Because that's when I would be done.
Yeah, that sounds
They're like, I'm done. Wouldn't it be nice, like, when we get robots that can just serve us coffee and be waiting at bed with our, that's what I like.
But I have seen people make, like, bedside coffee machines.
I've seen that.
That do go straight into the pot or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, my grandparents' coffee machine at the Benton house, you put whole beans in it, and then at a certain time it grinds it and then brews it into the pot that's like closed.
And if you have it bedside, you don't have to get out of bed.
You have it bedside, even better.
My poor sweet husband has learned that, like, he gets up in the morning and he brings me coffee in bed because we both don't like the person I am until I've had coffee.
That's funny.
It's pretty true, though. Bless his heart.
I'm usually getting out of bed and like running. Well, or Estelle's coming in.
Yeah, waking you up. Is she your morning baby?
No, I need like 5 minutes after my alarm goes off to like wake up.
Yeah,
and they just run in immediately.
You're like, I don't even know who I am yet, much less you.
Right? She's like, where are my clothes? I'm like,
did you lay them out last night? Yeah.
She's been laying out her own clothes, which actually helps.
Nice.
Another nice gift. So say you get the indulgent selection or something.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes.
These mugs are always a great add-on. I think we have navy, pink, white,
black. Do we still have a
gold? I think we still have some gold.
Yeah.
And
I brought navy and pink because I love those colors. Yeah.
Well, it's a coffee bar in our bedroom. See?
You know what, Terry? I'm not mad about that. I think that's a really great idea.
Especially when you have kids or something, you could brew your coffee and not wake up the whole house.
Yeah.
I think it's a great plan.
I have no problem with that.
And these mugs are stainless steel. They're really nice.
Yeah.
They do have a slider lid. I will say that I took my Yeti lid.
Yeah.
And it works with this cup perfectly just because I like the magnet top a little bit better
than the slide. Yeah, that makes sense.
Than this one.
Yeah.
I just think it works a little bit better, but these mugs are super nice.
Mm-hmm.
And I do like the sliding lid.
Yeah, for sure.
I think Ozark Trail too at Walmart has a pretty nice lid that's similar to the Yeti lid.
Yeah. I like that.
And there's seals better.
Okay, comment and let us know what basket you most want.
Yeah.
If there's one that's on your gift list,
Yeah.
Which one do you most want to wake up to on Christmas morning and have? Which one do you like best? Yeah.
I think I might do these little trees for teacher gifts.
Oh, trees are a good idea.
They're really cute.
Yeah. Especially if you know that they have K-cups. A lot of teachers have the K-cup machines in their office too, or in their classroom.
Yes. My son's teacher had one last year in his classroom.
Yeah. My son, I always know when he likes a teacher because he'll come home and say, can you get Mr. Lynn some coffee? And then one year, I think he was in second grade. I think I have it hanging from my office still. He brings home this handwritten list and he went around to his teachers and took orders of what they wanted for Christmas.
Funny.
And I was like, oh, is this coming out of your allowance? Because
Yeah.
But of course, I got everything on his list.
I usually have to message him like, okay, K-cups or, ground
Which
coffee.
do you prefer?
What kind of machine do you have?
Yeah. I have, there's only a few teachers I've met over the years that don't drink coffee. I mean, I think most teachers need coffee.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're teaching my son, you definitely drink coffee now.
My daughter's teacher last year didn't drink coffee.
Yeah.
She like kind of sent out a list of things that she liked.
Seriously? That's interesting.
I thought it was kind of smart.
Yeah.
Because it was like, and it was around Teacher Appreciation Week or whatever, because they were doing stuff for it. And so it was like Diet Coke.
Oh,
like
sure.
It was like just more specifics, which honestly was super helpful.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to buy something anyways, you want to know what she's going to like.
Yeah. It's so hard. I try not to get teachers more mugs and more, like they get so much of this stuff.
Yeah.
So last year for the end of year gift, I got them like this cute little beach towel and stuff, because it's like, okay, maybe that's something you can actually use. It was like a sand cloud towel.
Oh, the
like
sand cloud towels are really nice. Yeah.
With a cute little note, because I'm like, I'm trying to get you something you don't have gazillions of, like lotion. And,
or like a scent that you hate of lotion too is tough, And
I mean, I could do a gift card, but the only coffee shop is
a different one.
The no one.
Yeah.
So.
And they probably get a million of those too,
Oh yeah, for sure.
I like the people who get the teacher's wine and like print a picture of their kid's face on it.
Yeah.
Like,
this is because of my kid and I know it.
My child is the reason you drink.
Right.
Let's be more accurate.
And we're in elementary, so it's nice because they really just have like the one main teacher.
Yeah.
Once they get up into middle and high school, it's so much harder.
Yeah. Well, and my son, again, he has just like specific, like these are the teachers that, and I'm like, okay, well, I know who's having an impact on you and actually you have a relationship with, rather than just, an assembly line of kids.
Right.
So, it's nice.
It is cool. But lots of people, I mean, I love giving gifts.
Yeah. You think that's your love language, is giving gifts?
Definitely. It's how I show love, but it's not how I receive love.
Yeah, that's always interesting, right?
Yeah. I think mine's like really acts of service is how I receive love.
Yeah. I love the love languages. And I think I told you guys before, my one son in 10th grade, it was like part of his projects, and he had to mail a letter to the house. And I was like, I had no idea this was your love language,
Yeah.
Like spending time. And I was like, oh, I guess we need to spend a lot more time with him.
Yeah.
It is interesting though.
To figure out what your kids really like. And that's what I struggle with. I don't think my kids necessarily receive love from gift giving.
Yeah.
So that's tough for me because that's how I show love.
Yeah. And it is interesting, right? Because then you want to give them love the way that they receive it, but that's not what's natural to you or how you want to give it.
Yeah.
That's why I said, like, my love language is giving gifts. We are giving gifts, Adrian.
Yeah. Estelle's is definitely words and like time.
Yeah.
Like spending time, which is tough.
Yeah.
She'll like get really upset if we have a super busy week and she doesn't get to spend any time with us.
Yeah.
She gets really upset.
Yeah. She wants to spend all the time.
Yeah. And this is going to be one of those weeks. It's just a week.
Yeah. And just a lot of extracurriculars and stuff too,
Yeah.
The humble and jumble of just like, okay, now we got to be here. Now we got to be here. Now we got to be here.
Well, it was cool. Monday night we went to Red Wings alumni versus Shorzy game.
That's cool.
Which, if you guys have ever watched Letterkenny, Shorzy's kind of the spin-off from it.
Yeah.
It's a hilarious show.
Never seen it.
It's pretty funny. I've told you would like Letterkenny.
You had to admit that.
I'm
out of coffee.
So it was a really fun game, and Mickey Redmond, who's just a legend.
Yeah.
And he's 76 and wouldn't wear a helmet on the ice because they didn't wear helmets when he played hockey. So.
And how many concussions has Mickey had?
I don't know, but he is the announcer for the Red Wings still.
That's crazy.
It was very entertaining. Like,
didn't you say he did something crazy too? Didn't he jump over the board? Or something?
Well, like you know how they go over the wall to get like out onto the ice? He would actually do that.
76. You guys, I can't do that now.
Right?
I don't know how he's doing that at 76.
Yeah, crazy. But
it blows the mind.
It was super fun. And then last night, my kids actually it was like a fundraiser for their flag football program, but they got to play football and cheer at the Michigan Stadium, the big house.
Oh, nice.
Which is the third largest stadium in the world.
I thought it was like the biggest. What's bigger than that? I think
it's the biggest in the U.S., but it's the third in the world.
Wow.
There's one, I think, in Japan.
Okay.
And maybe somewhere else that's bigger.
We drove by one in Costa Rica that I was like, holy crap, it is so big. It was soccer or football.
Yeah. It's a pretty cool experience, especially because we got to be down on the field to kind of look up and see how many seats there are.
I love that you guys did that.
Yeah. I can only imagine when it's completely filled with people.
Well, you went during a game a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And you said, oh my God, I can't hear.
So loud.
Like, I still can't hear for hours later,
Yeah. My husband and I were trying to say something to each other, next to each other, and screaming it, and we couldn't hear.
Yeah. You're almost like, look at your phone, I'll text it to you.
Yeah. It was wild.
And then it takes hours and hours to leave the stadium because of the traffic. And Ann Arbor's not set up well for traffic, in my opinion.
No, it's completely gridlocked and half the roads are closed. And there's one way out to the highway.
Yeah. And it's like, is it 1 lane or 2 lane? It's like nothing.
Well, it was supposed to be 2 lanes to the highway, but when we were there for the other game, there was construction.
Awful.
Last night wasn't a problem getting out of there.
No, that's awful.
Man, was it crazy.
Yeah. Not at all what we want to do. No, we're good, but thank you. Yeah.
Sorry.
Not sure. You'll have to look and see at the cards. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Okay. So lots and lots of gift baskets. I lost my train of thought.
Yeah, sorry.
What's new? I will get the holiday ones live.
Yes. Yeah. And there's just a lot more coming. Like, I know we have gift basket seasonal helpers that are back there just making baskets as quickly as they can.
Yeah.
They've already made 2,000 indulgents, and they've got to make another. No, 3,000. We've got to make another 2,000.
Well, because we had to get everything to Amazon.
Yeah.
So that's been.
Yeah.
That's been
pretty
fun.
Intense.
If you decide to order from Amazon, it ships from them, and we have very little control over how they treat anything.
Yeah.
So it's the same price too, so you might as well just order from us.
Yeah.
And then you can add a handwritten note to it.
And get discounts when we have discounts.
Yes. Very true. These are so cute.
Yeah, I love them.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us and kind of going over a rundown on some of our gift baskets. And this is not all of them.
Yeah, we actually have probably 20 more.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah.
So lots and lots of options to find the right thing for you.
And again, you can filter by like them, love them, spoil them, which is awesome too, just to get into your right price point.
Yeah. And then if you're interested in corporate gifts, we also do corporate gifts. We have quite a few on the docket this year, which is pretty cool. If you contact us now, we can do custom mugs. So we can order mugs with your logo on them or labels or anything like that.
The window is getting smaller on that too. But you even without custom, if you want to do 20 trunk of samplers or something like that, we can mail them to all your recipients. Or if you want to give them away yourself, and you were, ordering 200, we can put them on a pallet and ship them to you.
Yeah, we have lots of different options to make your life easier. Basically, you send a spreadsheet and we do the rest.
Yeah, which is awesome. And, again, we will have a lot of sales coming up too you can take advantage of. But great ideas.
All right. Well, thanks, guys, for joining us. And we will see you again next week, where we will be trying, the subscription coffee.
Yeah, and subscriptions start shipping soon. That's the drive-in flavors. So
they're good.
Yeah.
Weird, a little bit of a weird theme, but good flavors.
Yeah, the first theme idea was slumber party, and then it went to drive-in. Sometimes we come up with a theme, and then we go through 10 more before we settle on our final one.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be good.
Yeah.
And there's one flavor in particular that's really unique that I think you'll like. I hope you like.
I don't even know which one it is. So.
I'll tell you after we go for off.
All right. Have a wonderful week.
Bye, guys. Take care.
Bye, everybody.